So today we are coming to you from Lynchburg, Virginia. And
Lynchburg or Lynchburg?
Lynchburg.
Oh, okay.
So stick around and we'll let you know where we're headed. Well, hello again, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, sir, we are in Lynchburg, Virginia today, and we are, well, there's a little bit of a sign, but we just got done riding about 2.5 miles. 1.5 miles was on neighborhood roads that were a little bit busy, but not bad, narrow. And then the other half a mile had bike lanes the whole way. And we got down to the trailhead of the Blackwater Creek Trail. Let's see, beware of ticks. That's the first sign we see. Yeah, North Carolina, we know that well. As you can tell, my lovely bride is with me today. And this is going to be day number 1 of our adventures up into Virginia and West Virginia. Like I say, this is just day number 1. We just got here this evening. Matter of fact, all we did was unpacked and unpacked the bikes and climbed on. We already had a route picked out for it, and that route is right along this Blackwater Creek. How you doing today? Some interesting things that are going to go on. You know, I have watched my friends Richard with Rip One Outdoors and Bruce with RV Enthusiast use this Relive. And you know, if you have followed my channel at all, you know I'm about these apps, man. Look out, I love the apps. And if you haven't followed the channel and you don't know that, well, I did it again. I just smooth it in there all the time. Like, see that? Somebody else hit the bell too. Somebody else hit a bell too. Look at this pretty little bridge. This is going to go over, wow, a nice little gully here. I'm betting there's the Blackwater Creek at the bottom of this. Yes, this is the Blackwater Creek, not the Blackwater River that I enjoy so much.
Not much of a creek.
No, not much of a creek here, but when it flows into the Blackwater River, it becomes a little bit bigger. Why am I a fan of that? Well, that's where I was up there doing my racing back in them days, way back in them days. Matter of fact, where we're headed to up to Case is very close to Snowshoe, West Virginia, and we're 1 week early to miss a GNCC race up there. That kind of is the replacement for that Blackwater race. But there I go, I'm headed down a rabbit hole again. What do we got here? This looks like maybe maintenance building. This is Treasure Island. So,
we gotta go see Treasure Island.
Okay, we're gonna go check out Treasure Island here.
Enter in right here.
Oh, okay, we're gonna enter in up here. Okay, that rabbit hole took me a little ways, but I experimented a little bit with the Relive app, and I just downloaded it last night and messed with it for a few minutes, and don't know if I can figure out right away how to up or download them onto the computer to film it, but we're going to try and put them in there. So this is Treasure Island right here. How are you doing today, young lady?
Okay.
Good. I can see that smile all the way through there.
No, young, I'm 81.
I'm sorry?
I'm 81. Yeah.
81? Well, I tell you what, you are young. You are young. Right inside, you're really young. I see that beautiful smile all the way through that mask. You keep that going. This is Treasure Island, and I should have brought my camera to throw a few pictures in here. Well, yeah, I got my camera. It's strapped to me right here. And so we're going to do a few pictures here while we're here. That's right, because we're using a ride with GPS today. And we don't lose our pictures or our navigation when we do that. This is actually a beautiful little park right along the Blackwater Creek Trail. So we're going to get one more picture here. All right, now I'm going to tell everybody a quick little story about that little statue right there, because what we've got is, you have a blessed day. What we have, I don't know if you've noticed it, but we've got a drainage ditch there that's all filled up with rock, and I told Michelle I wanted to get the little concrete statues and set them in there, and she's like, no. I said, why? Here's what I wanted to do, and I'm going to get your vote. I want your vote while we're tooling along the Blackwater Creek. What I wanted to get was a little boy, a little cowboy, but a young cowboy, and I wanted to get him peeing in the creek. All right, you've seen them little statues like that, but then we had one better. Somebody else suggested to me, oh man, this is really, really nice down through here. Somebody else had suggested to me that what we also place in there, nice little ravine we're coming through. This had to have been a railroad at one point. I'm almost sure this would have been a railroad at one point. But somebody else had suggested, and then what I got to get is a two of us on your left. How you doing today? What I need to get afterwards was a little cowgirl with her eyes all covered up, looking the other way. And I just thought that was brilliant. Michelle's not thinking it's so brilliant, but what say ye to that? All right, let's climb out of them rabbit holes and head back on down this Blackwater Creek Trail. We're going to be in Lynchburg, Virginia for tonight. How you doing today? We're going to be here this evening, and then we're going to be here in the morning. In the morning, we're going to take another part of the trail. I believe it's the Lynchburg River Walk that we're going to ride, or at least that's what our intentions are right now. This has to have been a rail. Has to be a rail trail. Michelle, are you familiar? Is this a rail trail?
Not 100% sure.
Okay, the way it's cut through there on them gorges, it almost has to be. There are some hiking trails down through here, Creekside Trail, but it just about has to be. Two of us on your left. How you doing today? Good. But what a beautiful trail, all shaded. And today's route is going to only be about 12.5 miles, and it is primarily an out and back route. There at the very end, we wanted to make sure that we caught both sides of the creek, and so we're going to try and go down one side, cross over, and then cross again and head back the other way. But this is primarily about 6.5 miles out and 6.5 miles back. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Man, is this nice. This is just really, really nice through here. Two of us on your left. Yeah, this is just a beautiful trail. Two of us on your left. How y'all doing today?
Hello.
Hey. Okay, so I'm going to shut this down for right now, and we're going to pick it back up here in a little bit, and you guys know the drill. We're up there goes another. Oh, that was a bicycle trail there, We don't have time today though. We're gonna not get back before sunset if we go doing that, but walking and cycling trails all over the place here. And we have got to take a look at the overlook right here as well. So we're gonna stick in, show you guys the overlook here as well. And I'm gonna get a picture of it here. At least I assume that's what this is gonna be. Well, yeah, it's kind of an overlook.
Overlooking the road.
Yeah. Well, there's a creek down there, the Blackwater Creek, but it's pretty much covered right now. But we will take the picture on that one. All right, so we're going to be back. You guys know it's coming. And we're going to have another one that's going to transport us. Michelle?
Yes.
How quickly are we going to get back to them? How quickly are we going to get back to them?
Just like that.
I don't know how her fingers sent us here and my fingers brought us back, but here we are. Well, I just seen a sign back there that said tunnel ahead. So, and it appears like we're coming right up to it. Oh, is this cool?
Dude!
Watch for falling off. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
A giant tunnel. Oh, yes, baby. This is what I'm talking about.
As you can tell, Michelle was a little bit excited here about this.
It's too cool.
This is really, really beautiful. And yes, it steals the deal. This is a rail trail. This is a rail trail.
The sound of a train.
Yeah, that is a good one. I've got to stop right up here and get a picture of this. So we are at 6.5 miles. This is as far as we're coming out the Blackwater Creek Trail today. This is basically entering us into Lynchburg, as you can see from the railroad right here. Because of limited time, because we didn't get here until about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, because of limited time, we're not going to go any further into Lynchburg today, but we will be coming down through here tomorrow. So that's going to be probably on another video, because there are so many interesting things here, and you guys know I like to keep these videos down no more than about the 20-minute mark, sometimes pushing that a little bit. And we're not talking on this series of videos a whole lot about different subjects on e-biking. We're just giving a history of a little bit of these trails. Oh, we might do some videos while we're out on these trails on some different subjects, but I just find this to be a fascinating trail. I'm almost sorry we're not going to spend a little more time here than an evening in the morning, because we're going to be rolling up into West Virginia tomorrow. But hey, we're going to be back again. I'll catch back up with you a little bit down the trail. Now we are actually right on the other side of the creek, Blackwater Creek, from the rail trail that we were on earlier. This is not a rail trail here. And you would look at this and think, oh my goodness, you don't have to cut through all these gorges and everything. Why in the world would the railroad cross the creek down there and go down all that rock? Well, if you look at this right here, this would be a flooding nightmare for a railroad. They would rather deal with that rock and go across. And it's up probably 40 or 50 feet higher than this. So while they have to go through the rock, they don't have to deal with flooding on a seasonal basis. And so that's why they did that on a much more difficult side to get through initially, but it was much more stable throughout. So just a little bit of history lesson from the railroad building way back. But we'll catch back up with you again. So welcome to Holland Mill Park. Now what I'm thinking we've got here, and I'm going to ask you guys this, but I am pretty sure that right down here was an old, this is a loading dock, and they loaded product from the mill into the railroad right there. That would be a spur. But if you know something different that it is, hey, put it down in the comments. Let me know. Now let's ride up to the top and see what we got. This was our destination. Oh man, that'd be a great place to wheelie. Great place to wheelie. Okay, the top here, we're gonna have our information signs and stuff like that. That no swimming or wading in the streams. So, all right, we're gonna get back on the trail and start heading on back towards our Airbnb. So I think on that, we're gonna call this one a wrap. Guys, we didn't go nowhere near towards the end of this. It may have been the end of the Blackwater Creek Trail, but it was not the end of the trail system here. And they've got a lot of side trails coming off of there. Again, we are in Lynchburg, Virginia, and we'll be, by the time we get done, we're gonna be about 13 miles. We've been about 9.5 miles right now. We've got about another 2 miles of this beautiful, beautiful trail to go. And then we'll have about 2.5 miles through the neighborhoods back to our Airbnb. But I gotta tell you, we've seen some wildlife, groundhogs, deer, just about a lot of squirrels, chipmunks. We don't see many chipmunks down in North Carolina, and we never see groundhogs, but the tunnel was just fabulous. The Holland Mills, great relaxing place to be. Matter of fact, I think that's where we're leaving out from tomorrow. We're gonna leave from there and head into the more urban areas of the trail. But look at this, holy cow. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is just all beautiful. But hey, I think that's going to do it for us. Got 2 of us coming by on your left. We'll wait till we get on by this one. Got 2 of us on your left. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. But that's going to wrap it up for us here. Oh, and we had the Victory Gardens down here when we first come into the trail. That's going to wrap it up for today. Hey, it was just a short ride. Like I said, it's going to be about 13 miles. I want to try and put that relive video on there so that you can kind of trace that ride. But I got to tell you, if you sign up for Ride with GPS, this is Lynchburg Day 1 is a ride, and under Southern e-biking, it'll be public as soon as we get back. And so it'll be public by the time you're seeing this. That's going to do it. The big thing that I got out of this whole day is I got to spend some time with my lovely bride out on a beautiful trail. So I cannot complain one single bit with that. So this is Southern e-biking and
Mrs. Southern e-biking.
That's right, she's right here with me. Hey, until the next time, Internet, and the next time is going to actually be tomorrow morning for us. Southern e-biking telling you, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels turning. Once again, we are out.